No bands, no clowns. We're just strictly disc jockeys. Most of the folks that are afraid of a disc jockey over a band are
Alrighty, guys, we are about to go live. So I see you already growing there in Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Guys, we're going to go live in about 5 minutes time properly for your demos. On Saturday night, we ran the Give Up Your Girl remix contest, and my gosh, that was some fun. I'm still going through my notes to decide who has won, but I'm contemplating sending most of them to the label and seeing what happens. So we'll do a proper announcement soon. I'll shoot off the intro and I'll see you all very, very soon. Woo! Yeah. Boom, guys, welcome back to another week of demo reviews, guys. Yeah, as I mentioned in the opener, so welcome, guys. I see you all there on YouTube and Twitch. Facebook today is not connecting, so who cares? We rarely get people tuning in on Facebook anyway, so no big dramas. Yeah, guys, as I mentioned right at the intro, if you've tuned in a little late, no stress, you haven't missed too much. Other than the fact that Charlie and I have been discussing the remix contest, and we have a huge list of like potential winners to like forward their remixes onto the label. So yeah, we currently have most of you guys that submitted are being sent onto the label. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put you on screen right now. Basically take the stress out of things. Here we go, guys. These are the remixes that we are going to send to the label, which is almost everyone that submitted. So if you missed out, guys, that's not like a bad thing. You participated in a remix contest. Yeah, in some of them, we heard some things that weren't really like fitting too well or gelling too well. So congratulations to this huge list of people. I'm going to be forwarding your remixes onto the label. And then hopefully they sign it as an official remix, and maybe there'll be like a remix EP. Maybe they'll pick one of the remixes to release. Who knows? What I'm also going to do, guys, as I mentioned, for all the people who entered, I'm going to do like a mega DJ mix featuring every single track. And I'm also going to try my best to get written permission for everyone to be able to like release their remix onto SoundCloud. So bear with me with that. Record labels are notoriously slow with that sort of stuff. So apologies if it takes a few weeks. But guys, we are going to get into the demo drop for tonight. So we have a huge list this week. So if you want to skip the line, of course, you can hit the donate button on my SoundCloud. That will take you to the very top of the line. So for now, let's get into Beckzum und Serrano in Infernal from Paris to Berlin. Beckzum und Serrano bootleg. Also, I'm going to give you guys a follow. Wilson, is this half you and half someone else? Let me know in the comments. Could be. Anyway, let's have a listen. I am just going to turn this down. This is super loud in my ears. Give me 1 second. Very cool. It's still super loud in my headphones. Give me 1 second. I'm just adjusting that. Keeping it loud for you guys, but I'm just turning it down a touch for me. Blowing my ears out. Okay. Hoping that you'll answer, 'cause I'm going insane.
every disco I get in. My heart is pumping for love, pumping for love. Cause when I'm thinking of you and all the things we could do, my heart is pumping for love. You left me longing for you.
I think it's hitting one wrong note in the rotation. This note here. Oh no, that's the hold. Hang on. It's like the second note. That's fine. This one. That one is wrong. That one's right. That. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's high energy and it's super like clubby and fun. Yeah, it sounds like it's hitting that one wrong note somewhere. Yeah. But the energy is good and it transports me back to like 1995 sort of vibes. Really, really cool, guys. The mix is good. It's like commercially loud. Thank you for the donation, guys. Whoever, thank you, Lauxia. You will be next, my good friend. Yeah, pretty good. I think it's just hitting one wrong note. Everything's mixed quite nice. Nothing sounds out of place except for that one note. Sound design is very good. The energy is there. Yeah, I am a fan. I am a fan. All right, thank you, guys. That is our first track, Lauxia. Let's have a listen to, what do we got here? Sinan Hoxha, Bomba, Lauxia bootleg. Let's have a listen.
Sexy mama, boom, boom, boom.
I don't know the original cut. It's very good. I expected the drop there.
Sexy mama, boom, boom, boom. Me, baby, give me. Offer more siri. Bomba, bomba. Sexy bomba.
The bass line in this is very, very nice. It's super wide, the bass line, but it has so much punch to it. Like, it's very, very well mixed in the low end. This is solid, man. The only thing for me that's it could take it to that next level is if you gave a little bit more variation in the percussion. So what I was listening to was your hi-hats. It sounds like it's flat. I think you need to pitch it up a bit, or maybe pick a sample that's a bit like a tighter hi-hat, something that's closed tighter, because it's sort of like a hiss at the moment, and it might sound better with like a tick 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 instead of like a bit. But the low end is very, very nice. And I mean, this is very. Where was it? Yeah, it was in when you have your full production underneath the vocal gets a little lost, like and it was hard to find because it only happens in like 1 or 2 spots. So like in this breakdown bit, the vocal sounds good because you don't have much production underneath it, so the vocal's sort of the star. But when we get to this bit where you sort of have like, let's call it your full production underneath, a bit further. When we get to this bit with all the vocal chops sound a bit lost. But that's just like a very harsh criticism or suggestion of improvement. This is so good, man. The rhythm. It's always hard with these sort of tracks because it's a remix, right? So I don't know how far you've taken it from the original. But man, like I dig the melody. If you've come up with those melodies, it's really cool. If you're sort of copying the original melody, very, very cool as well. Yeah, man, it's not far off like being awesome. Yeah, like could be sort of mixed a little louder, so like maybe adding some limiters and things like that onto your master chain just to give it a bit more commercial loudness. But overall, man, the vibe is there, the swing is there, the groove is there. And that is a track that I would definitely be playing in clubs, like not even as a warm-up track, like that would be on like the main time sort of track, because it's just a track that would get the crowd going. Doesn't need to be a famous track. As long as it has that groove and that vibe, people are going to dance to that, and that's very well done, man. Very well done. Also, thank you for the donation, my friend. I'm drinking water this evening because I have I have no beer left, sadly. All right, Mellow Indo, Obsession. Let's have a listen. Yeah, personal preference, I would play a track that would have a bit more variation for it. This would definitely be like a warm-up track or something you could put on like on a beach club set that's super chill, doesn't require dancing. It's just like good sort of like chill house music. You know, people are sipping back on cocktails and things like that. I think not too much to improve on that, but just maybe some variation here and there. All right, Complaint, Wobble Rock. Let's have a listen. I'm at the stage now where I need a little bit more volume in my ears. So, yeah. Ooh, that bass.
Drop the wobbles and the wops for the bass heads.
Very cool. Guys, take note of these tiny little breaks in the beat and all these tiny samples going on. It's insane. Read my mind, Wilson.
Drop the wobbles and the wops for the bass heads.
Fire. There was I wasn't sure how that track was going to progress, so I wanted to. There was one of your sub basses here. It sounded a little out of key to my ear. Hang on. I feel like the root note of your sub bass is almost flat, like half a semitone, maybe.
Drop the wobbles and the wops for the bass heads.
That's all right. The sub bass there is fine. I think it's like in the intro here. I feel like the sub bass is like a little flat. It's like dun. Yeah, that note there, it goes up and then it goes back down, and it sounds like to my ears it goes down just a tiny bit too far. Yeah, easy fix. Yep, so true. Man, insane work. I don't know how you produce this stuff so fast, man. This is insane. Like, the detail is phenomenal. This is the sort of track I would love to use as like a reference track to show other producers on this stream who sort of make these drops that are, you know, they're good, but they need something epic like this sort of style, like in all these tiny gaps with the pauses and the tiny samples, you know, panned left, right, and like swooshing around your head. This is like insane detail, guys. Like, really, really cool. You know what? I will download it just because, and just to have. Why not? Man, yeah. Apart from that sub bass, I can't hear anything too out of place. So, yeah, bro, release it. Yeah. Well, thank you for the donation as well, bro. Just so you know, I sent our collab off to a few more labels just recently, yesterday actually. So I'm still waiting to hear back from Central Station Records, Candy Flip, Fiverr Records, and Hoop Records. So hopefully a few of them have listened to the track as well. So hopefully, bro. Man, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. That means next week I have beer to drink. Guys, if you want to skip the line, like Complaint just did, feel free to smash the donate button in my SoundCloud. You'll go straight to the front of the queue. Also, if you're reading that, you're amazing. All right, let's go. Diane Abanash, let's have a listen to Unknown Brain, Hollywood Perfect.
Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. Had I head up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood.
Ciao, broskis. Thank you again.
Hollywood perfect. Hollywood
This is actually really nicely produced. It's a little like low in terms of master output. So work on like your mix, get a little bit like commercially louder. So just add some effects on your master chain for that. Also here, what I'm noticing just in this little break bit that's happening now, you have a sub bass that is very, very low in terms of octave. So my headphones that I use are very bass responsive and they're struggling to produce the bass frequencies. So what you might need to do for your sub bass, especially in this section, is bring it up 1 octave. So it's not so like far down on the piano roll, if that makes sense. Like you need to move it up 1 octave. I hope that makes sense for you.
Smelling like that bourbon, how'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. Out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect.
Hey, Critison, my friend, I see you typing away in the comments. I can't see your submission at all here, man. I see nothing. So send it in as soon as you can, my friend, to get in the line. Nice remix, man. Once again, I'm not familiar with the original, but it sounds sort of like alternative rock. And you've made it sound pretty nice. Like brought it into like a sort of Illenium Chainsmokers vibe. Really, really nicely done. Yeah, same comments as before. So try and work on your sort of master. So create a little master chain and make it a bit commercially louder, a bit of saturation, a few limiters to get it a bit louder. Yeah, and the sub bass, as I mentioned in the break here, down here. The sub bass is very low in the piano roll, so bring it up an octave and then it will push through a bit better with the frequencies. All right, Mr. Acrobass, let's have a listen to your track. We have Flapjack's Found You Acrobass remix.
Hey, when you're all alone, do you think of me when you lay awake? Could you let me know? I'll wait by the phone. Got me wondering why our story's still untold. Keys in hand, forgetting all the distance heading to you. Overnight drive, I'll be crossing state lines, getting to you. We can share hearts, count stars in this old Camaro under burn skies. Your eyes hit me like an arrow in the moonlight. My mind can't escape your shadow. I'm not leaving here without you. Knew it from the day I found you. Knew it from the day I found you. I'm not leaving here without you. Knew it from the day I found you.
Acrobass, bro. What did I say to you, man, about a month ago? Keep putting some music on, bro. get some more music on your profile, man. Really, you are making some really, really good music, man. Please start filling up your SoundCloud, my friend. You're every week, man. You're sending. This stuff is very good, man. There will be a DJ out there in the world who loves the track Found You by Flapjacks, and they will jump on SoundCloud and they will search for Flapjacks Found You, and then they will search for remixes of it, and then they'll come across your profile and they'll be like, oh wow, like cool track, and they'll download it and they'll play it in their sets, and one day they'll write to you and just be like, hey man, like I always play your remix of Flapjacks Found You in my DJ sets as a warm-up, and like the crowd really like it and I really like your music, you know, excited to hear more from you, that sort of stuff, man. That's why I encourage you to keep posting stuff up there. For example, I've got tracks here, like this track's my most popular track. I got no idea why. It's so slow and so boring, but like this track is so boring and so, like, in my opinion, pretty slow and crap. And it's got like thousands and thousands of plays. So it's not signed by a record label. It's a remix that I did, and it's still on SoundCloud. Like, SoundCloud, so I made my own, and now I play it in every club I play in, and people love it and it goes crazy. So that's a tip for everyone listening. Don't be scared if no one signs your track. It doesn't matter. Put it on SoundCloud until it gets taken down, you know? Go crazy. Present your skills to the world, my friends. So Acrobass, please, man, start filling up that profile with music, yeah? Thank you for submitting, my friend. All right, Addy Musics, we are pushing on to you, my friend. Feel it. Let's have a listen.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the love? Can you feel it? Can you feel the love? Make your own sunshine. feeling like you're lonely.
This is quite nicely mixed, man. Very nice. The master output could be a bit louder, like commercially louder. So add some effects to your master chain. Also, your production style is very good. You have the vocal sitting on top of your production, which is very good. You're not trying to overpower the vocal with your production skills. And also your high end could use a little boost. So like your tis, 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 your hi-hats, your white noise, they're a little bit lost in your current mix. So give it a little boost in EQ. And it'll cut through the mix a bit better, man.
You feel the love. Can you feel it? Can you feel the love?
Me too.
You feel it.
Yeah, so this second drop sounds a bit deeper, a bit muddier. Like something is different in this second drop. Like there's more bass frequencies in there. That's why I just flicked back to your first drop. Your first drop, you had like a synth higher up. So it sounds a little bit muddier, your second mix. So maybe whatever elements you took out from your first drop, like whatever you left out of your second drop, what that's done now is your music sort of very bass heavy, or not very bass heavy, but it sounds a little muddy. So maybe add something up in the higher frequencies to sort of spread out your frequency mix a bit more. And also, yeah, something, I don't know what's creating that muddiness. I can't determine from here. Inside your door, there's some frequencies that are clashing in the bass line, which is only evident in this second drop.
Can you feel the Can you feel the
Yeah, man, nice track. That has potential, man, really. I hope you win the free mastering, and then I can get that up to like commercial loudness so you can send it to some labels. All right, Mr. Manifestor, talk to me. So there's a distinct key change here, which is weird because you only have some ambience with the intro, but the ambience is out of key to the rest of your production that you've already created here. Yeah. Something's hitting off key here. I'm not sure. It could be the sub bass, but the sub bass is very the EQ spread on the sub bass is a little too wide. So what you need to do is you need to add like an EQ and sort of encapsulate the sub bass, because it sounds like it's spilling a bit too wide through the frequency. So put an EQ band on it and like really refine that sub bass. And then what you can do, you can actually make it a little bit louder and a little bit punchier so it cuts through the mix a bit better, and you don't create all that fuzz and all that mud around the sub bass. That's what I'm hearing a little bit. Maybe just add an EQ on that sub bass. It will sound a lot cleaner, but that's actually a really cool idea. the some, as I said, some of the intro was out of key, but once the track got going, it actually sounded quite cool. So, man, that's a good idea. I really recommend keep working on that and see where it takes you. All right, Miro, let's have a listen to Travel original mix. Track's good. The bass line's nice and cool, but I think something is not in key. I don't know what it is. I think the bass line's not coinciding with the chords, but it needs to be because the track is almost there. Snare in this section's a little loud, so just mix that a bit quieter, the snare. Man, I still stand by my comments I said before, so have a look at those issues that I mentioned and see if the track sounds any cleaner for your ears. So I hope that helps, man. Thank you so much. Guys, we are going to push on. So thank you, Miro. We are pushing on to Huishav Saha, unnamed track for a review by Steve. Let's have a listen.
Each other on a starry night. You were so bright, you were so bright. I felt myself like a kid inside, 'cause you were so beautiful that night. And we were dancing under shining moon, singing your favorite songs without off tune. And we were happy then, we were happy then, we were happier than anyone could understand. I think I'm in love with you, babe. Let's figure out this way together.
Nice, man. So far you've got a good idea laid down. What you need to do some YouTube research on is like samples in key. So key is very important with production. So even something like a snare, something like a hi-hat, and something like a kick has a certain tone. And with music production, your production skills and the overall sounds a lot cleaner and a lot more complete when all those samples are in the same key. So what you can do is you can select those samples which are already in the correct key, or you can pick any sample and pitch it to the correct key. So for example, if you have the note C, like dun, but you have a kick drum that is like something else, like dun, and then you have a snare drum that is like dun, like dat, 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 then the track sounds a little bit disconnected. And that's what we have happening here with your track. So do some research on sampling in key, or do some research on how you can tune samples to be a certain key. And then what you will find is the magic of producing in key. It is once you understand that, it is like unbelievable. Like your mind is blown. And your music production instantly sounds like 10,000 times better. And yeah, overall the idea is solid. So basically you can, if you want to, you can keep working on this track, or you can consider it as like a learning exercise, save it in a folder, and then create something totally new, and just see where it takes you. But yeah, with each track we get better and better with our music production skills. So thank you for submitting, man. I'm going to move on to the next track. We have a long line, so let's get into Ryan Christopher. This is a remix of Sick Dope on Saxon Bass Brave. Pretty good remix at the moment. What I recommend you do, Ryan Christopher, if you're tuned in live, awesome, welcome. If you're watching this back on YouTube, man, I highly recommend you skip back and find the track that I reviewed from Complaints. It was track number 4 from tonight. I would highly recommend go listen to his track and listen to all the tiny details that are integrated in the drops. I feel like your production style is very, very good, and you will skyrocket in terms of skill and potential when you add in some techniques that he has. Yeah, nice, man. I'm basically you sound like you know what you're doing with like music production. So yeah, my advice to you is to go back in the stream, listen to Complaints track. That was track number 4 from tonight, and listen to the craziness in each drop. You will definitely pick up some skills from him. And when you integrate that sort of stuff into your production style, man, you will, your potential is going to be through the roof, man. Really good song. I actually really like that track. It's stuck in my head. I know it's a remix, but yeah, really, really nice. All right, Mr. Serrano, let's check out Inner Starlight. Ooh, it's version 11. So maybe you've been working on this one for a while. Let's have a listen. Wilson, man, this is much, much better. I remember this track. I remember the melody. I remember the first time I reviewed this, the bass line was really huge. Didn't sound very good, but... Oh, I like this new lead here. Okay, I'm just reading a comment here. Would you be my mud detective? Something changed here. Hang on. Alright. The bass line sounds a lot thinner here and like well mixed. And then when we get to this section here, definitely here. There's maybe a new element or something that you integrated as some sub frequencies. So it could even be like a super high synth or something, but even a high synth in like upper octaves can leak through some sub frequencies. So make sure you go through whatever element or elements that you added there, they're sort of clashing with the sub bass. So that might be a very easy fix for you, man. But I dig the melody. I also agree with Virtual Potions. Try to sidechain the reverb. Yeah. Maybe your overall melody in the drop needs to have a bit more aggressive sidechain so that the whole production bounces a lot more and just the kick comes through. Then it would give it a bit more groove, like, and a bit more sort of like, I don't know, fist pumping, like. Yeah, Critterson. Nice work. You probably just got a new email address and signed into the Discord. But no stress, man. If there's any hint of trouble, you will be banned just as fast, my friend. Love it, man. Ah, okay. I just lost the I lost the melody. I had the wrong sort of BPM in my head. So maybe in this section here, you could so you've got like a pretty heavy delay on a lot of your production, but maybe what you could play with in this section of the track, you can have your delay sort of automate and turn off, and then you slowly increase the wet dry of your delay. So from this section, it's just like dun 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 dun. So you're slowly automating the delay in. That could give it a cool layer, but it could sound like cheesy. I don't know. Give it a try. It's just another idea. But man, this is light years ahead. Pardon the pun if we're talking about, you know, Starlight and Interstellar. Yeah, this is light years ahead of where the track was. I probably reviewed this maybe a month or maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago. Man, it's sounding much better, much cleaner, and like it's a better journey compared to what it was before. Maybe the build-up needs an update. Nah, man, I don't think so. It's... Man, this is a good track. You're making some good music, bro. Really. Keep it up. Come on. You can do it. Really good, man. That's... that's good enough, man, to... Oh, I didn't add you to my little list. Man, really good track. Good, very good sort of energy in there. Definitely. And as I said, much better than the old one. Much, much better. Leafy Beats, trying to get to you. Not finished. Got a lot to do still. Yeah, no worries. Let's have a listen.
We come alive when we're faded. The summer nights that we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever.
Man, very good. For the fact that that's just an idea and not finished yet, that sounds very, very finished to me. Man, super good. Melody's good, kick's good, low end is good. the mix between the vocal and your production is very good as well. Like nothing's overpowering, nothing sounds out of place. I would definitely play around with some stereo imaging. So pan some samples to the left, some to the right. You could even duplicate some of your synths or melodies and have sort of one sound in the left, one sound in the right, and that'll give your track a bit of bit more layering. Very, very interested to see where that goes, man. So very, very nice track. Thanks for sending in, bro. I can't give much more feedback on that one other than that it's sounding like fire. Keep working. All right, Virtual Potions, the legend of Melodino. Sounds very victorious. Wow. Very, very cool, man. This sounds very, very sharp. I'm not sure. I guess the legend of Melodino, I don't know. Like maybe it's a computer game or something, but I'm definitely sensing some computer game vibes here. It sounds so heroic. Heroic? Such a heroic track. Really, really cool, man. Keep it up. Very cool, man. Wow. This sounds Melodino's character created by me. Wow. It sounds like a finished track already, man. It is it's a very like strong mix. It's got a lot of stereo imaging happening. Like the sound doesn't sound narrow at all. Like you've mixed it quite nice. You've got like a thick bass line, but it's not too sub heavy, which is good. So it's like enjoyable for the ears. And you also have like a very playful melody. So it's very like happy and very like very like good swing, good bounce. And all those tiny little digital samples you have in between sounds really cool, man. So very, very cool. This could sound really cool if you added another layer of like vocals, but not singing. I mean like, the power is mine, like stuff like that, and like integrate it throughout. I don't know if that would make it too cheesy or something. Yeah, that's cool. I really like that, man. I'm smiling. It's cool. I don't know, guys. You guys can also give some ideas in the comments as well. Let me read. It's a mage that creates potions. Oh, cool. Very, very cool, bro. Love the style. Yep, the Mario plucks are cool. Definitely agree. I love that track, man. That's really cool. I hope you should send that off to a few labels and just see what happens, man. Send it to a few future house labels, and you just never know, man. You never know. All right, Rejuvenates. Let's have a listen to this Dropbox link. It's called Angel of Hardstyle Mastered. Oof, let's have a listen.
Blackness wrapped earth in a cage.
And then it looks like you're a new submitter, bro. So welcome. I see you from the Discord. I've just given you a follow back. Yeah, I'll listen to your track. I'll click through your profile and just make sure. I'll give you some tips to make you like more attractive for record labels and stuff. So bear with me. I'm going to check all your links work. It's also a good idea. Like it's good you've got your city listed there. It's amazing how many people don't list where they're from. Because sometimes that helps you. Sometimes like for example, like a Dutch record label or an Australian record label might love to sign someone from America. You know, it proves that they're like a global brand. I would definitely, you've just got here Angel of Hardstyle, which is fine. But man, I'd maybe add some more detail to that. Like, you know, some artists that inspire you, some artists you've met, or what got you into music production. That sort of stuff is cool. Like tell a little story, like a little bit of a bio. Anyway, let's listen to your track. I've got a feeling this is going to be big. So I'm gonna be honest, this sort of music is not my cup of tea. But man, what I will say, like, 'cause music is it's a subjective field, right? So I personally, I don't like hardstyle, right? But I can definitely like critique it. So very, very nice with the samples you've used. Everything's in key. Which I know sounds stupid to say, but a lot of people get this wrong, especially with tonal kicks. And you've nailed it perfectly. There's a key change and stuff in your tonal kicks, and it's perfect. So let's keep going.
It was called A New Dark Age. There was one that died.
It's good panning as well with your samples. It's keeping the listener engaged.
Cosmic energy was felt. They called him the Angel of Hardstyle.
Welcome to our new submitter, Rejuvenates. Yeah, nice.
A being entered the vessel. This cosmic energy was felt. They called him the Angel of Hardstyle.
That's good, man. I think the do you know what's great? You've got your tonal kicks that are sort of like commanding the track, and then you have that melody that's happening over the top, and there's just enough volume in both elements that if you're focusing on one, it's the star, and if so, for example, if you're focusing on the kick and like the tonal kick, that's the star of the track, or you can have the kick like as your side thought, and you're following the melody up the top. So it's very nicely done, man. It's, as I said, it's not really my style of music that I play when I DJ, but yeah, man, really, really cool. As for this sort of the vocal, so like the words, spoken words, it's kind of cool as well. Like it tells a bit of a story, so that's always important. I know that the story in hardstyle is often like a important facet of that genre. So man, really cool track. I enjoyed reviewing that because it's not my cup of tea, but hey, it helps my skills for future reviews. So yeah, as I said, great tonal kicks, good melody, good mix. It's loud when it counts, and it's quiet when it's having its sort of moments of bliss and recovery for those people on the dance floor. So thanks, man. Welcome to the program, I guess. I see you're in the Discord, so that's good. All your links as well, they all worked, which is good. So nicely done with your links. And yeah, man, feel free to send more music in the future, man. We're pushing on to Like Blue, Drop It. Let's have a listen. And Like Blue is also a new submitter, so thank you, Like Blue. I will also I'll give you a follow as well. Going to go through your profile, see if there's anything we can improve to make you more attractive for record labels. Let's have a listen to Drop It. So just like our last submitter, Rejuvenates, make sure that you add some details here. We want to know a bit about you. So tell us what got you into music, what music inspires in you, what message you want to send to your listeners. Also add some socials here, because I want to tag you all in Instagram posts like I do each week, so that when you're watching this stream back, you might love someone else's music that you've heard on the stream. I link you all in a post every week so you can all connect with each other and network, collab, do whatever. Also, Like Blue, we all hang out in a Discord. It's free to join if you want to join. Just I'm posting the link there in the chat for you. Feel free to join. It's free. You can promote your own music. You can collab with each other. It's super, super fun, super, super free. And yeah, positive vibes only. Nice. So far, so good. So the master output's not very, but it's a little quiet. So make sure you add some effects onto your master channel so that it gives it a bit more loudness in terms of like commercial play. I agree. The drop is sick. Man, I'm seeing down here, all your socials are here, right? And it's a collab. Nicely done, guys. Nice that you're collabing. Man, all your socials are here. So why not add them to your profile, man? So it's easy to click, easy to connect with others. Come on, very, very simple thing to do and super functional. yeah, let's keep going. Also, guys, this is a 30-minute warning. So I finish at 9 p.m. So I've got about 30 minutes left. So if anyone really, really wants their track reviewed, I'll show you the line now, guys. We have about 8 tracks to go. So I'm hoping to get through them. That list will grow. If anyone wants to have their track reviewed like instantly or skip the line, you can hit the donate button on my SoundCloud and you'll skip the queue. Let's continue with Like Blue. Oh, did that rhyme just in time. Nice, guys. You've done well with the little samples here and there. You've kind of got like a call and response melody happening, going like bum 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 bum, and then you have something else going like bum 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 bum. So it's sort of like the music is talking to each other. That's really, really cool. There's many famous songs that do that, so you've got a really cool technique going on there. Thanks, man. Welcome to the community. So hope you're doing well, and thank you. Yeah. No worries with the tips, my friend. We're pushing on. Santiago. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Yep, no worries. Just giving you a tip to fix up your profiles. All right, Unknown. Oh, no, man. You missed the deadline, but let's have a listen anyway. Come on. Unknown. I'm going to give you a follow. Not sure who this is, but let's have a listen. This is my track with Charlie Mansell. This is a remix of it. Let's have a listen. Your world. Who is this Unknown? Let's have a listen. Let's check you out. Page not found. No Instagram either. You are a mystery.
Make my heart sing, boy. Already know I wanna get into your world. The way I move, I make you give up your girl, give up your girlfriend, give up your girl.
Nice. I enjoyed it. Yeah, really cool. Sad that you missed the remix contest. I announced the finalists earlier on in the stream. They're listed here. There. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually send all those demos to, or all those remixes to my label, and see if they're interested in signing and releasing any as like an official remix or a remix EP. Who knows? Thank you, Unknown. What a mystery. Who is Unknown? Complaint, thank you for the donation. We heard from you before. Bix, let's have a listen to your track. I got a feeling this is going to be insanity once again. So we have Rough Reasons featuring Robbie Rosen and Mercedes, the Bix remix. It's a demo. Let's have a listen.
I found your box of clothes, yeah, it drove me crazy. Spending all my time thinking about you lately. Leaving me on red, how does that even happen? We'll look back on these
Crazy
days,
that
I swear we'll
click.
both be laughing. Let you down,
You can't hear when I click.
broken inside, but
Just, but when I speak, it's fine. It's very strange.
said songs in my mind on repeat every night. I wish I was, but I'm not. Giving you reasons to love me anymore. Should've done better for you. Now you're gone, our trust is torn. Holding what's left of something beautiful. Memories are all I got. 'Cause I'm not giving you reasons to love me anymore.
I like the melody, how it goes into the sort of the sharp notes there. Nice. Work on your low end a bit, Bix. It's a little bit weak, like the bass frequencies and stuff. So mix your bass a little bit louder, give it some punch, you know. Sound design is perfect, man. Really.
Why should I think you change? Too many times I've cried. These tears have yet to dry.
You can also mix the vocal a little louder as well.
Threw my heart away. Let me down when you lied. You broke me inside. So undone, looking for answers. Sad songs in my mind on repeat every night. I wish you were, you're not giving me reasons to love you anymore. Should've done better for me. Now I'm gone, our trust is torn. Erase what's left of what was beautiful. Memories I soon forgot. 'Cause you're not giving me reasons to love you anymore.
This is very good, man.
Maybe I should've called. I know it's all my fault.
Now with another chance, this always trying to get.
Now I'm all out of reasons.
Very nice, man. The sound design is insane. Like, this sounds like a really cute pop song. Like, very nicely done. Sounds very clean. The mixing of the high end and this female vocal.
Reasons to love me anymore.
The vocal here on the outro is a lot louder than the rest. So like, I would bring the vocal down a bit in the outro and up a bit in the rest of the track.
Love me
anymore. Reasons to love me anymore.
Yeah, man. Chill slap house. Very, very good. Guys, we're on fire with the comments today. Look at us go. Man, very good track. Very good. Get that low end a bit stronger, my friend. Definitely. But man, thank you for your sustained effort and your sustained submissions, my friend. Very good. Work on that low end, man. All right, Coco, something for a new EP preview. Let's have a listen. Very good. Thank you, my friend. Bix, love you, bro. Oh, man. Very nice. Very nice, man. Wow, the transition there between like aggression, anger, aggression into smooth sailing was like flawless, man. Very, very nice. Very nice. That's a very nice preview. Man, obviously it's a work in progress, so like master output can be a little like more commercially loud, but you know all that stuff. Man, I'm very keen to hear your EP. Very, very keen. Thank you for the submission, my friend. Keep on working. All right, Rohi Shax. Let's have a listen to Alan Walker and Isaac. Sorry, Rohi Shax remix. Wait. What just happened? Okay, got it. Sorry, my brain totally stopped working then. I thought it went like double time or changed BPM or something, but I just lost track of BPM. But this is really cool. It's actually pretty cool. You got this like dirty Dutch house lead, but in a trap song. Very unique sound. Very cool remix. Very cool. I love the sound. The sound design in your track is very cool. I That sort of clicking sounds annoying to me, but it's just my own opinion. Man, very good. Very, very good. Keep working on that, or you know, it's good enough, you know. Keep it on SoundCloud. You just never know who's going to hear that. Very, very cool track, my friend. Yeah, very good sound design. I love that lead. Really nice work on that lead. All right, I got to push on because we're running out of time very, very fast. Lausia, we listened to your track already because you sent a donation. Thank you, my friend. All right, Psycho Music. Let's have a listen to Don Diablo the Same Way, Psycho Remix. Very nice, man. That's like Avicii meets Martin Garrix meets Steve Aoki. Very, very nice, man. To be honest, nothing really sounded out of place there. You're at a good place because you have a very good melody, a very good sound, like in terms of sound design. You now have the options to experiment, so you can play around with panning some things to left and right, add some automations like with some filters, like filter things in and filter things out. You can play around with reverb, you can play around with delays and things like that. You can get some really cool effects by layering a few automations. That's pretty much all I can say about that one because it's already like quite a high standard. So very, very nice, man. It's just the first sort of build up and drop. So perfect for a demo submission. Thank you for submitting, my friend. And yeah, can't wait to hear from you soon. All right, Critison. Warning. I don't know how to mix that, honestly, lol. So it will be loud and the most important, read the description. All right, guys, prepare for me to read the description. A new project is coming soon to the world. This is definitely my best track ever. I made a big achievement in this track and the track has a big story. I don't know why, but let's continue. Very excited to share this with you guys. Enjoy. Let's have a listen. Critison, Cyber Attack. Here we go. So far, so good. Bredesen, it's pretty good so far, man. What? So you keep claiming you don't know what mixing is, right? I'll explain what mixing is. You know what it is. It's each element that you add to your track has a certain volume. If you have something that's really loud, you need to mix it and make it quieter. So you're just playing around with the volumes of all your different elements in the track. So for example, I heard a really loud like snapping sound, like that was too loud for that moment of the song. I want to try and bring it up here somewhere. There. So that big, that was too loud for that moment of the song. So what you need to do is you need to mix that little sample a bit quieter. That's what mixing is. It's just making everything sound like it's the same volume for your interpretation of your track. So that's what mixing is, bro. Critison, you have improved in the last 2 months unbelievably with your mixing. So don't claim that you don't know what mixing is, brother. You know what it is. Time to make these tiny adjustments in your tracks to get them sounding even better than they already are, man. This is very good. Definitely got the aggression. So it's very aggressive here, like your drop, which is good. My recommendation is the new elements that you've integrated into the drop there are a little bit loud for the track. So again, that's a little mixing. Mix that new sound you integrate a little bit quieter, and then it will sort of, yeah, it will gel a lot better with your track. And you're creating very good tension in the build up with that sort of riser, the dun 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 dun, because the listener's like, oh my God. It's sort of like, you know, in a roller coaster, how it's really slowly ticking and you're going as you go up, and you know, you're like, oh, here it comes. And then you get to the top. And then like when you drop in a roller coaster, it's the same with the music, man. Yeah, man, so same feedback with the second drop. The new elements that you brought in are a little bit loud for the track overall. But man, as I said before, you've improved like amazing in the past few weeks, man. So massive round of applause for your improvements, man. It's definitely well noted. Thank you for submitting, my friend. We have to push on to Shugren, House Demo version 6. I also saw a comment. I made my track on the live stream over the last few days. Gonna mix and master tomorrow on stream as well. Cool, man. Let's have a listen. And OVR, you will be the last track, my friend. So we're gonna round that out nicely. We're gonna be finishing at 9 PM. Perfect. I need to be up at like 5:30 tomorrow morning. Not excited.
Listen and practice.
I remember you sending me something similar to this a couple of, maybe it was last week or the week before. I'm not sure, man. Have you made any changes to this? Because it sounds a little the same as last week. Okay, no, I think there's a new lead in there. There's a new melody. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, bro. Yeah, last week was weird. So YouTube for some reason just died, but the whole stream from last week is still available on my Facebook page, man. So I would have given some feedback last week as well. Yeah, search for my Facebook, Steve Marks Music. Go watch last week's stream, and there'll be some more feedback in there as well for you, my friend. A little present. You get double feedback today. A good bounce. I love this sort of, this sounds a bit vintage here, that wobbly lead.
Listen and practice.
Definitely got a good groove on there, man. Yeah, I can recommend one tiny improvement. With the first half of your drop, I would start with not an open hat, but just a closed hat that's just hitting on the offbeat. And then the second half of the drop, have the open hat, and then that gives like another layer to your track. I know you integrate some new like melodies and new elements in like the second half of your drop, but also giving it a switch up in the percussion as well gives it another dimension, because we have the same constant hi-hat all the way through, just that like that open hat, you know, it's doing its thing and its little loop, and it's just doing its thing and its little loop, and it doesn't really change up. So change that up somewhere, and yeah, gives it another extra layer. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of comments here. They all just sort of push through. The shop has the same track collection, blah 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 blah. I would love to see a dance video of this. Yeah, the Tuxedo Vintage. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna read the comment. I'm gonna get to this last track from OVR, and then I'm gonna head off. I need to eat. I need to sleep. OVR. Evan Wilder featuring Leslie Waits. On My Mind, OVR remix, work in progress. Let's have a listen. Oh, sorry. What just happened? We just went rave mode. Man, so far so good. Very good remix so far. Could use more sub, agreed.
Some days I don't feel right how
Could use a bit more in like your master. So on your master channel, add some stuff. You can tune your sub a bit better with some OTT. You can really sort of isolate the sub, give it a little boost. Yeah, and a little bit of a boost in the mids too.
when you're thinking about running away. Our loving is beautiful. Let the puzzle kind of fall into place. It's heavy on my mind. Ain't no lie, no lie. All the time. Spend the night.
this comment wins the evening. Definitely makes me miss the music festival season. OVR, man, sick remix, man. I'm not familiar with the original because, yeah, I work in a cafe in Germany, so this sort of music doesn't get played on the radio. Man, very, very good. I agree with one of the earlier comments with what Chris said. Could use more sub. It definitely lacks a bit of like bass punch. So give your bass a little bit more volume and a little bit of a boost in the low EQs to make that come through, and you have a very, very nice remix there, my friend. Guys, so we listened and reviewed 24 tracks this evening. I've kept a list of them offline. Hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 24, please?
1 and 24 is 19.
19. Track number 19 is this week's winner of a free mastering by me. So, track 19, who was it? And our winner is Mr. Coco. Well done, Mr. Coco. Yeah, guys, it's that simple. Just for submitting your track to the demo reviews, you have a chance of winning a free mastering by me. I'm not saying I'm awesome, but I'm, offering my services for free to you guys as a little thank you for keeping me busy and listening to your music. Guys, thanks so much. I'm out. See you next Wednesday, I guess. And share the love. See you on Discord. Like and subscribe, all that sort of stuff. For you guys hanging around on YouTube and Twitch, I love you guys. See you next week, yeah? Ciao, ciao.